Hey, what is going on, guys? EKDrifter458 here, and today I am back. Yes, I am back from Playground Games and Limited Spa from the brilliant Forza Horizon 2 event where I got some hands-on time with the game. Now, just to explain straight away, the footage that you're seeing right now is not the footage that I got from the event. Now, they're going to be sending each and every YouTuber that were there individual exclusive gameplay, so mine hasn't arrived yet, so I'm just using some trailers and gameplay that I found on YouTube at the moment. So yeah, hopefully you guys can deal with that because it's pretty damn good anyway. I do like them. But yeah, it was an awesome event, and I'm going to actually talk to you about it right now, including what I got up to in the game. Now, granted, I can't go into a lot of detail about the stuff in the games because they want to keep the game fresh until launch. But I can give you a couple of details and stuff like that, and also what I also done at the event. So anyway, what I done first, apart from getting a little bit lost around Leamington Spa from my hotel, trying to get directions to the actual Playground Game Studios, which I walked past and never knew. So I literally walked by them, and I just went round the street, but eventually did find them, or did find them, I mean. But yeah, I went in and made it on time. So when I went into the studios, I seen a bunch of people were already there, and we all met and greet over lunch. Some of the people actually included Domestic Mango, the guys from Fail Race, Dr. Tom, Stella Stig, I think it's PTG, I think it is, Graham Boyd or AC Bongo from Xbox, and the big man himself, Ralph Fulton, the creative director of Forza Horizon 2. Now, if any of you guys are watching, then big thumbs up to you, because it was an amazing day, and I just want to say thanks. It was great to meet you all. So yeah, including like all of the Playground staff as well. Yous were all awesome too. But yeah, so basically we talked about what we loved about the first game and what we can't wait to do in the second one. Now, I know a ton of you guys have been asking me questions for the event, or asked me questions for the event, saying, EK, ask about DLC, ask about DLC. That was basically all the comment section was just DLC, DLC, DLC. I didn't find many questions on actual, like, is the map good and stuff like that, so yeah, I did ask them about DLC, and I knew they were going to say this anyway. They said they can't go into details about it, but this is the great thing here. Ralph Fulton himself, I was talking to him, and he says a couple, or actually a few of the cars that I mentioned will be in the game's DLC. Do you want to hear the ones that I actually said to him? Now, as you all know, the F-Type, I am dying for that thing to come in. I know tons of you guys in the comments have been dying to come in. Now, I requested the F-Type, the Eagle Speedster, and the BMW E46 M3 because a lot of you guys wanted that back. That is the three that I asked them, and I'm sure there was a couple more that I asked. Martin Connor, I believe that's what his name is. He's one of the game designers and stuff like that. But yeah, I cannot wait for it, guys. It should be coming in. So yeah, moving on from that, and that is that. After this, after lunch, we kind of get split up into two groups, I mean. Team 1, which included me, Domestic Mango, Dr. Tom, and Stella Stig. And Team 2, which I'm pretty sure was Fail Race, PTG, and others. But I was in Team 1, and because I was in Team 1, we got to play the game first. Yes, we did! And it was running about for an hour and 15 minutes, and let me tell you right now, it was very possibly the best hour and 15 minutes of my entire life. It really was such a lot of fun, guys. So when I sat down and picked up the controller, I was greeted to a very awesome title screen. Now, it is similar to the one that we've got in the first game with all the cars in different environments, but it's much more appealing to the eyes in full 1080p. So if you guys are watching this on YouTube at 1080p, this is some live stream gameplay from Gamescom, I believe it was. Big thanks to Moto Games TV for the footage, by the way. Got to thank them for that. But yeah, you're not seeing it to the full potential, guys. In real life, when you see it face to face on a TV screen, it is one of the most gorgeous games you can ever see in your lifetime or so far. Absolutely amazing. And then also get treated to one of the best hype intros I've ever seen. Now, when I'm talking about hype intros, it's talking about like games that get you like properly excited, or intros that get you properly excited for the game. And this is probably one of the best that I've ever seen. It's just amazing. It gets you in a proper ambient and jaw-dropping mood, and I can tell you, I certainly was in that sort of mood. So after the cool little intro, I get beamed straight into the brand new 2014 Lamborghini Huracan, and I was given a destination to drive to on the map, which was the Horizon Festival. So it looked really cool, guys, all the lights and the Ferris wheel and everything like that. The layout's very good indeed now. You can just drive straight through it if you don't want to actually go into the showcase or the garage, but you can just pull into the left or right if you want to go to the showcase or the garage. It's awesome, absolutely awesome how they've laid it out this time. And along the way, I was just mesmerised with the beauty and the detail of the environment, the sun shining down reflecting off the car, and the sea gleaming at the bottom of the cliff. Now, the cliff that I was driving on, or the coast road on the cliff, you don't want to fall off of there in real life because you'd be dead, you really would, and plus you would wreck a 300k Lamborghini Huracan. That's how much it costs in the game, 300,000 credits, so it is a bit on the pricey side, it really is. And then another great thing about getting to drive the Huracan straight from the get-go is that my ears got to enjoy themselves very much, because they've done a cracking job with the engine sounds in this game, especially on the Huracan and the Camaro. Having that big V10 behind you howling along the coastline, it's just petrolhead heaven. Seriously, it's absolute petrolhead heaven, because when you think of like petrolhead heaven, you imagine Italian lakes or Swiss Alps and a big V10 Italian supercar. That's just my opinion, or a British sports car, F-Type. But yeah, it's just amazing how much work they've done to the environment and the cars in this game. It looks absolutely stunning. So shortly after I arrived at the festival, I got to pick my first car. Now, there was a choice of 3 cars. It was the BMW Z4 or Z4, the 1969 Camaro SS, I know Black Panther are going to pick that one, and a Toyota Supra. Try and take a guess which every single person picked. Yep, you'd be right, it's the Supra. I think I did see one person that got a Z4 and one person that got the Camaro out of the whole day, but everyone else, I think it was me, Mango, Dr. Tom, we all went for the Supra. It's an amazing car, and I know a lot of people are happy to see that that's in the game. But after this, I took part in a few races to complete the first championship and was treated to a showcase event. Now, I'm not going to tell you what this included because, as I said, I don't want to spoil it for you all. But I expect to be in shock when you play it for the first time, because my mouth and my jaw was officially dropped. I'm like, oh my god, did that just happen? It's insane the amount of like ideas they've brought up this time for the showcase events, because the showcase events in Horizon 1, if you thought they were crazy, holy crap, you need to play Horizon 2 when it comes out. So the one thing I made sure to do when I had the hands-on experience with the game was to test out the handling and drifting capabilities, because these are the things that I've been dying to find out what they're like, because Horizon 1 was really good for handling. I did like it, but sometimes I felt as if it limited us a wee bit for drifting. But I am very happy to report that this time they have absolutely smashed it, guys. They've smashed it with a freaking hammer. That's what they've definitely done, because the drifting in this game, as I'll tell you in a minute, is absolutely fantastic. Now, obviously the handling is going to vary depending on which type of car you've got. For example, front wheel drive, rear wheel drive, or 4-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, any type of drive of car that you've got. But yeah, all the cars, as I said, are going to feel different. For example, I took part in a couple of bucket list events which let you jump into a car sitting at the side of the road, scattered around the map. Now, the first one I took part in was with a Koenigsegg Agera. Now, as you all know, this thing is a super fast, super light hypercar, and during the challenge, I certainly noticed the difference between the Agera and the Lamborghini Huracan for handling. Now, the Huracan is all-wheel drive, so you feel in control and comfortable to just fling it around the coast roads, even with a 600 plus horsepower V10 at your disposal. Whereas the Agera, that kind of feels more like a wild animal, because it kicks and squirms when you put your foot down all the time. through the bends, you better be ready. You really better be ready, because it does love to slide this thing, but at a hell of a speed. Because if you're going like 180 miles an hour, this thing can kick its arse out. It really can. So that is the slightly scary thing about the Agera. So you need to be awake to drive that car. So yeah, it's definitely a lot more challenging than the Huracan to drive. For testing the drifting capabilities of the game though, I chose the trusted Supra, because I think the Agera would kinda kill me. It really would. So I took the Supra on some of the best roads in the game, in my opinion, with some great sweeping bends and tight hairpins, and to sum it up in one word, fantastic. It's honestly fantastic. It feels like Forza 5 but toned down a little bit just to cope with the open road. But I also tried drifting it in the rain, which was even better, dare I say, because it lets the car slide a hell of a lot more easier, and it looks great doing so, because the weather effects in this game, tip bloody top, man. Definitely tip top in my book. Can't wait to do some freestyle drifting videos in the wet and dry for you guys to see, because it's just an awesome spectacle. Even the footage that you're seeing right now with the Locomotors Rally Fighter, this thing is a beast. This thing is an absolute beast. Now, I didn't get a chance to drive it, but it does look quite good, surprisingly, at drifting. Speaking of the weather, after we got a go on the game for about an hour or so, we get treated to a studio tour in which a couple of the sound guys let us listen to the effects of the weather in a very quiet, almost soundproof room. Now, the weather / rain effects sounds very different from every camera, but the coolest one in my opinion is the hood / bonnet cam, because you can hear the drops of rain hitting the bonnet and trickling down it too. It's just amazing how much detail they've put into it, because as I says, you can hear it hitting off the bonnet. If you go on the inside view, you've got the windscreen wipers and everything, and obviously a different sound of the rain. If you go to the rear camera, it sounds completely different as well. You can hear it bouncing off the road. It's just amazing, absolutely amazing, the detail they've put into everything of this game, guys. Getting back to the hands-on experience though, shortly after the showcase event I mentioned, I travelled to Nice. Now on arrival, it turned to night, so at this time of the day, make sure you've got your shocked face on, because seriously, the reflections and the different colours that beam off the car, it just makes it look so much damn cooler. Now, I do believe Nice is a lot more modern than Castelletto, because it looks a lot more modern for lighting wise as well, so I have to say Nice looks a lot better at night time in my opinion than Castelletto. Although I haven't seen Castelletto at night time yet, apart from in a trailer, I still think Nice looks a bit better in the night time. But yeah, another cool thing that they've added in Horizon 2 is Horizon Hubs. Now, this means in nearly every major city in the game, you're going to be able to enter a garage or a showcase or whatever they call it to get cars. Because this means you also don't have to worry about driving all the way back to the festival to access the garage, the showroom. You can just actually simply pull up at one of these spots and you have full access from it there. Now, at this point, the showcase area opened up for me so I could buy myself a brand new car. So I had a brief look at the full car list and I was really impressed. Now, as you all know, I've been bringing you the weekly reviews on my channel, so you all know what the cars are. But let's just say, there's a few ones in there that haven't been mentioned. Now, I'm not going to tell you what they are, but I'm sure you guys are going to love them. I certainly did. Oh, yes I did. But yeah, in the end, I bought myself a lovely little Lancia Fulvia Coupe, and I took it to get customised. Oh yes I did. Now let me say right now, to you guys that are still worrying about tuning not being in the game, don't worry, because it actually is in the game. Now, I mentioned this in a video a while back and a lot of people have actually watched it and a lot of people are getting hyped for it, so I just wanted to address that again, because quite a lot of people are still messaging me saying, is tuning in the game, is tuning in the game. It is! It's officially in the game, yes it is! So, although I don't generally tune my cars much, it is nice to know that it is in there. So, anyway, getting to the upgrading system, it is exactly the same as the one in Forza Motorsport 5, which is great. So, therefore, I kind of spent my money upgrading my little Lancia, converted it to rear-wheel drive, because I didn't actually know it was front-wheel drive at first. And then I took it drifting on the streets of Nice, which was a hell of a lot of fun. One of my highlights from the day, I have to say, is really, really good. And I feel as if the cities are some of the greatest places to go drifting, because you can just hoon around really, really easily, and you can chain your drifts and slides together from street to street, because Nice, for example, it doesn't have quite long streets. You can just easily drift right round the corners and stuff. It's absolutely amazing, and oh my god, I had a lot of fun doing it. Yes, I did. Yes, I really did. So that was pretty much it, guys. I jumped onto a game later on, but I didn't really do much in it. I just drove about in that in a Camaro, but I didn't really take part in any of the events then. But that was basically it for the hands-on time with Forza Horizon 2. I loved every single second of it, and I would love to take part in any other event that they hold for the game, or even Forza Horizon 3 when it comes out in a couple of years now. I know we're all focused on Forza Horizon 2, so let's just stick to that right now. But yeah, I really hope they do another Forza Fuel styled event, because I know that Domestic Mango is going this time, and I really can't wait to see the footage that he picks up. It's going to be freaking awesome. But I would love to take part in something like that when Horizon 3 comes out, so keep that in mind, Playground, keep that in mind. I am here. But yeah, I just want to say, oh man, 1 billion out of 10 for Horizon 2. Definitely for like graphics, gameplay, drifting, customization. It's just 1 billion out of 10, and I cannot wait for the demo to come out on Tuesday to have another go, and the full game on October 3rd for the folks in the UK like me. I'm so jealous that the Americans get it on the 31st. No, not the 31st, the 30th, I think it is, the 30th. So yeah, it's going to be absolutely mega when the game comes out. So many great video ideas in my head already, guys. It's just going to be bonkers. It really is. I just want to thank everyone at Playground Games for making us all feel welcome into the studios, and even inviting me. That is the thing that I'm still shocked at. Even just inviting me down to the studios, I'm still blown away by that. It's absolutely crazy, and I'm still shaking from how fun it was. Seriously, I am, guys. It was unbelievable. And as I said, I would love to take part in any future events now. And to all of the YouTubers that were there, like Domestic Mango, Dr. Tom, Fail Race, and if I've missed anyone, Stella Stig, I believe. It was great to meet you all in person, and I would hope to see you guys on the roads of Horizon 2 when it is released. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for all making this possible. I couldn't do any of this without you guys. You're all just amazing. So remember, if you want the best coverage of Forza Horizon 2 when it is released later this month, or October 3rd here in the UK, then make sure you keep your eyes glued to my channel from October 3rd and beyond now. As I said, yeah, I know America gets it first on the September 30th, but I'm sure it'll be worth the wait to get the greatest videos out there for the game on October 3rd. So yeah, if you want the latest on what's going on with me and Forza Horizon 2, then make sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and also follow my Petrolheads Paradise car group, because we're nearly at 800 members, I believe, of that. So absolutely crazy, guys. So yeah, as I said, Forza Horizon 2 and Playground Games, thank you so much. Oh, seriously, thank you so much for letting me play it, and even meeting the team for it. Oh my, I'm just lost for words. I really can't wait until the demo comes out and the full game to come out as well. So yeah, I've kept you here long enough, guys. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you guys are new for more Forza Horizon 2 and more. See you next time, guys. Peace.